Hello, hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing this week? I'm in one of those giddy, funny moods, so I hope you're going to have a good reading. This is Patty with Get Balanced 2020 again. I've been doing videos for Get Balanced 2020 all day. This is Patty with Divine Warrior Intuitive, doing your intuitive tarot today for the 17th through the 23rd. If I can spit it out. Oh my goodness, what a day, what a day. So I am here just to basically give you hopefully some good news, some guidance, and all that good stuff. If you're brand new, thank you for coming. If you return, I awesomely thank you for coming again and seeing me again. I love it if people want to watch me again. But please make sure you subscribe because we're a new channel and we really could use the subscribers, not to beg and borrow. No, I'm just joking. But if you hit that bell, well, you'll know when I'm on live. And the thing is, with live videos, you can ask questions. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can ask me a question. So it's up to you guys if you want to do that. But this is for the week of the 17th through the 23rd. We're going to get the vibrations. Going to ask Divine how I can help you, how I can guide you, any information the Divine wants to bring through or have others bring through with my reading. So let's get started. I just wanted to say welcome. For those brand new too, if you want to know more about me, you got to go to the page and about, but then you have to subscribe too. Just joking. Just look on the about and watch the little 4-minute video. You'll understand because I don't do my readings the same way everybody does. So everybody has their own way. All right. Okay, somebody's working on something. Somebody's frustrated. Somebody is stuck. That's not good. It's not a good place to be, I know. But you know what? About getting stuck, there's always help on the way. Well, sometimes there is. But this time there is. I feel it. There is something coming. All right, Divine, is there any other focus points? We understand that they are stuck. Somebody's stuck. I'm not quite sure who that is. Let's see what else is going on. Somebody is oh, thank you. So somebody's plateauing. So, plateauing, if you don't know what that means, like in nutrition and fitness, we start making waves, and we start, like, if you're trying to lose weight, that's what my Get Balance is about, is nutrition, fitness, and the body portion. And so, because that's where my degree is. So when you start going uphill and you're starting to lose weight, and then about third weekend, fourth weekend, you just sort of like, okay, what's happening? I'm not losing weight anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. So why am I not losing weight anymore? So the Divine said somebody's in that. And it can be also in anything in your life. It could be work. It could be career. It could be school. It's just sort of like, I got this brain fart. You know, I just can't seem to get motivated. I can't seem to get it. I can't seem to, get out of this. What is going on? Well, it could be all about your energies. We got to get those vibrations lifted up. So, Divine, is there anything else as far as the focus on being stuck or being plateaued? Somebody's being plateaued. Yes, I can help them with plateaus. But what is it else that you want me to share with them? That's it. He wants me to help you get unstuck. So that's what we're going to do. So I love this card. I'm an elephant person anyway. I'm actually in the process of doing a beautiful sketch of an elephant. Actually, it's not beautiful. It's just a sketch. I don't know if it's beautiful or not. Anyway, you got a bird on the back. And I want you to remember that the elephant is a big, giant, gentle, but it can get really ticked off and it can do some major harm. But with the smallest creature, it's a gentle giant and it has a partner. So there might be somebody here that is trying to help you or is with you, who is cheering you on, who's going to help you get through that. Let me make sure they're all upright again, because I started doing that last time and I goofed. But I corrected it. So I'm not quite sure who out there seems to be in a plateau. Could be with your nutrition, could be with fitness, could be with weight loss, could be with your studies. who's ever in school, you're sort of in like a rut. Well, school's actually not really started that, but maybe you're trying to get to school, or maybe you're trying, you know, to find a way to get into school, find a way to, but it also could be your work. You know, oh, okay, thank you. So somebody's at work and they just are not happy. They feel like they're in a rut. It's like, is this all? Is this really all? Because you're not being challenged, and maybe, or somebody's not allowing you to get promoted. I know a friend of mine is in a job and had to actually, oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, I'll tell you in a second. But she, you know, she's as far as she can go because the company's not going to hire, and these people are not going to retire for a long time. So she's stuck in a position where it's like, okay, this is all I am going to do. Am I okay with that? Or do I need more? Do I need to grow? And this person is younger, so you don't want to get stuck in something where you're not going to grow. Not only grow yourself, but maybe potentially grow others, because that's what we're here for. We're here to grow. We're here to help others. We're here to use our experiences, our life journeys, what God's gifted us with to help others. So you are going through a little bit of there's a out of the chute. It was really amazing to me, I think, is we got the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is about a conflict, like there's, you know, something going on that maybe doesn't have to be an argument, fight, verbal fight. It could be like, you know, you're struggling through something and something isn't going very easy for you, or something isn't, you know, you thought it was going to be easier than what it really is, and it's not. Or it could be that you're not getting along with somebody and it just seems like, really? So they want me to share with you, if there's a couple that's arguing. If you're arguing more than you're actually enjoying each other, this is not a divine fit, is what I'm being told. Don't shoot the messenger. This is what I'm being told. So if you're fighting, and the fighting is, or arguing and stuff is outweighing the pleasures and the joyfulness and the love of sharing each other's time to reevaluate. This is why you're stuck, is because you're actually, and you're fighting somebody's ego. So ego and pride will actually destroy a relationship, because you can't have ego and pride if you're going to have the divine come in. And that's why he says it's not divine. So somebody's standing their ground and doesn't feel like they're being listened to, or somebody's not hearing them. I don't know if that's you or somebody that's coming to you saying, you just never listen to me. Or, you know, do you ever listen to somebody else's perspective? So sometimes I'm surprised the listening card didn't come up. That usually has been coming up a lot lately with this stuck in the mud. But if somebody's not being heard, then they don't feel validated. So if somebody's talking too much, somebody is, well, you don't do this, could be that. Somebody has a nagging, and it could, guys and girls both can nag. We both can nag, but somebody's standing their ground. Somebody is stuck in the mud. And that is my question to you would be, is this an ego thing? Is this a pride thing that you just don't want to lose? Or is this, if this is, conflict between two people, could be friends, could be lovers, could be husband, wife, it could be boss and worker. Is this a pride thing that you're going to win? You're not going to let down? What are you going to lose? And that is my question to you. How much are you going to lose? Because if you lose, okay, are you going to lose big? Are you going to lose little? All because of pride. Yeah, pride destroys. And that's not the divine. The divine is about love, not fear. Pride is fear of being loss of control. Okay. Ooh. That's a start of a reading, isn't it? Wow. That is a big start of a reading. But you know what? I like these because that means things are going to turn around. Let's see how they're going to turn around. Ooh, Sagittarius. My Sagittarius. I don't know why I just have a pining for the Sagittarian, but I do. It's sort of like the underdog kind of thing. You know, I don't know. Is it just the one? I thought I saw two, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. So somebody's seeking the truth. And that's what's going to get you stuck. If you're not walking in the truth, you're not talking in the truth, you're not doing in the truth, if you're beep, 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 but no action, that doesn't cut it. That doesn't cut it. The Queen is all about finding truth, seeking out the truth. The solution is in the truth, and that's divine. Love is truth. Truth is love. And the thing is, you know what? If it has to do with another person, if you speak the truth about something and they don't like it and they're leaving, let them leave, because that is the truth. This is what the divine is about. And that's why I'm called the divine warrior, because this is all about truth. Whatever this conflict, whatever you're standing up or somebody's standing up for, if the truth is told and somebody's pissed off, sorry, I don't like to say that, but pissed off about something, let them go. Let them go, because that's not the divine. And you or somebody feels like they're carrying the whole burden. And that the whole burden is because, you know what? Somebody's not being honest. Somebody's trying to get away with something. Somebody's trying to be sneaky about something. And this is the burden. You don't have to carry the burden alone. And you don't really, because if you have divine helps you carry that anyway. If you give it to him, he'll carry the whole thing in all reality. But this is where you feel stuck. These two go definitely hand in hand. So if that's you or whoever it is out there that is having these feelings or is trying to get to the truth or is trying to get to the bottom of something, there sure are a lot of wands here. Sure are a lot of wands. Wands is all about communication, travel, but this is not travel. The only way I could see this is communication to travel is somebody's leaving and they don't want them to. Or somebody's going somewhere and it's costing money that you don't have and it's causing a conflict and you're standing your ground. We can't afford that right now. I can't afford that right now. Why are you doing that? I don't feel, other than that, I don't feel that. I feel like this is all about communication. Somebody's communication is really off. And that's why we're stuck. How do we get out of that? Basically, literally having two people willing to sit down calmly and collectively and get on the same page. You don't have to agree, but you have to be on the same page. Right? Okay. What else do you want to show me? What else do you want to show me? There is joy and there is happiness and there is give and take here. And that communication is possible and it is to happen. It is with another person, of course. You can't be communicating to yourself or your dog. You can, but really, you don't have to get stuck with a dog. Oh, yes. So, okay, so this other person is actually really wanting to listen. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is you or the other person. Maybe you're just, I'm done. I'm done. Are you really done? You're just stuck. You just don't know how to communicate it. You just don't know how to communicate it. And let me tell you, a lot of the times when it comes to a relationship or work or whatever, sometimes we misunderstand because we just don't have, thank you, we just don't have the full information. That's where fear comes from. Did you know that? Because you don't have enough information, or you're afraid somebody's going to not like you. You're so worried about the things that don't matter that you aren't able to live your life, and then you get stuck. Yeah, this is what's waiting, a celebration. This is what's waiting. Somebody's waiting for you to, or somebody to listen, somebody to share the truth, give the truth, walk in the truth. Really. You know what? Once you start walking in the truth, then life becomes so much freer and so much easier because you don't have to worry about who you told, what you told, when you told it, and how you told it, how many stories you told it, and how many times you told it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. All right. So, Divine, what else is there that we need to share? We know there's a communication issue. We know that that is what's keeping them stuck. Can you share with me what the solution might be for them to, well, we know it's communication, better communication, understanding, maybe some coaching. In learning, I mean, when I went to college and did all my psychology, and that's what Get Balanced is coaching. But the thing is, you need to find a coach that works for you to help you, teach you how to communicate effectively, how to communicate more productively, constructively, because a lot of that has to do with it's just being not understood or misunderstood. I mean, I even do that with my daughter sometimes. She is like, really? Really? You're going to say it that way? I speak in the truth. I don't shoot the bull. I'm mindful of somebody else, but I still will not. That's why I say when you want to ask a question, make sure you're ready for the truth. So the Seven of Pentacles is about the work. You are working on yourself, or somebody's working on themselves. They are working on this communication. They are trying to do this. They're trying to get to this point. I feel that. I can feel your energy. Good job, whoever is doing that. Because that is hard work. That is really hard work. And you're standing over there looking at it, but you're at a loss. It's like, oh, I just don't know what else to do. I just don't know what else to do. All right. Oh, okay. So, we've got the Six of Swords, which is somebody's trying to flee away from the communication, getting down to the roots, getting down to the issue, getting down to the problem. And this is what's keeping stuck. So somebody is trying to get away, move away from it, get away from it. Well, I got to leave, rather than actually having a healthy way to diffuse things. It's just like, fine, slam the door and leave and go for a couple of days or something like that. And this can end good or bad. But I'm hoping that you're getting unstuck. I take that back. There is no good or bad. It's going to end with a lesson. That's a better way to put it. Or it's going to end with you guys working together and communicating. Now, that's all a human choice. Because if the divine puts you together, then the divine will help you go through the process and get through this rough spot. I call it a rough spot. I see it fixable. But you can't fix things if you walk away and you don't communicate. So if somebody walks away to diffuse and they're one of those that just sort of is the silent treatment kind of thing, then actually that's okay for maybe 24 hours. maybe 1 day or something like that, maybe 2 days. But beyond that, that's basically emotional abuse. You don't do that. That's actually a man boy or a woman girl. That's not a man, a grown man. That's a grown man would actually, okay, I had to go away, get cool. Let's sit down and talk about this. A grown woman would say, you know what? I had to go chill. Can we sit down and talk about this? Or can we schedule it to sit down and talk about it? That's the grown-up part. So that's the part there. So that's where this can actually turn from something ending into a blessing and something really, really good. So that's going to be between whoever this is. Now, if it's not a fight with somebody, but you're stuck in the mud, oh, thank you. So somebody's like, well, I'm just going to give up. So what they're sharing with me is, somebody just wants to give up and screw it. You're running away is what they're saying. Don't run away from it. Stick with it. Stick yourself. Get out of the mud and see what happens. Worst case scenario is, it's something that, you find out later you don't want to do. And then maybe you just don't do it again. It's sort of like when I was raising my daughter, my husband at the time, she wanted to learn gymnastics. Well, she'd never taken a class like that before. And so she took the class, but about 3 weeks in, she says, I don't want to do this anymore. And he's like, too bad. Because she just wanted to give up and quit. And if we teach our kids or even ourselves that if we start something and we just give up in the middle, we're starting a pattern of our life to be able to not complete things. So, and that happens, and that becomes a dysfunctional way of doing things. So he had said, you know what, she's taken this class. The class ends in 3 weeks. If at the end of 3 weeks she doesn't want to do it again, that's fine. But she is going to complete the class, which is a very well lesson learned to that child, because then the next time they want to take something, they're going to think about it. Well, I'm going to have to finish through it, even if I don't like it. And that teaches somebody in their life what to do to get unstuck in the future. Because as we get older, and if you're in college, you know how expensive college can be. You know how expensive if you're a mom or a dad putting your kids through with college. And that's why we sometimes force our kids to take college classes that they don't even really want to take, because you want them to complete it because you paid for it. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, that depends on, usually it doesn't last. The child will actually go find something else after they've graduated. I know too many students like that. But that is just part of it. So these are things with getting stuck that you have to really be mindful about. All right. Okay, divine. Ooh. So like I said, sometimes the cards come out a lot. Sometimes the divine gives me downloads and messages and things like that. That is actually, so divine, is there anything here that they can work through or something that they can look forward to when they get through this? This is a challenge. I understand. I understand that they are in a challenge right at the moment. The truth needs to be sought. I get that. Don't run away. Don't run away from anything. You need to stand up. Stand up and hold your ground. I'm sorry, the foil just sort of gets in there. And you stand up and hold your ground. Do not run away. If it's the truth, because these two cards came up side by side, if it is the truth, stand firm. If it's pride, you better buckle down and get to the truth. All right. And yeah, you may. Okay, so the Hermit. He's the Hermit. So the Hermit, you may have to retract for a bit. And that's fine. Retracting, being alone, sort of observing, watching how things are going and turning out, stepping back, diffusing whatever is going on. If it's a relationship thing, a work thing, if it's a friendship thing, just step back and diffuse it and allow the divine or the spirits or the universe or whatever you believe in work. Let them do that, because everybody has their answers. They know. Two of Wands. It's time of decision making, time of thinking, time of processing. Yeah. So to get yourself stuck out of this mud, to get yourself moving forward, you're going to have to sit down and diffuse it and think about things and retract and what is best for this conflict of being stuck. It's time to solution solve is what I call it. It's time to sit there and think what, as he meditates, exactly in this one here, meditating, praying, whatever it is for you, to get to that grounding, to get yourself grounded, to think clearly, to move forward. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's very beautiful. Thank you. Yes. And that's where all my decisions come from. If I'm unsure, if I'm getting upset, or if I'm having problems, you know, I just go to prayer. I go to meditation. I actually go sit out in my car. Or I go to my leather shop, because my leather shop, I'm a leathersmith, so like most of you guys, maybe some of you don't know, I work on saddles on down, because I've been in the horse industry way too long. Anyway, so that's what I do, and so I'll go and I'll be a hermit in my leather shop, or sometimes I'll come back here and do a reading or that kind of thing too. So anyway, Divine, is there anything else, please? Okay, so focusing on meditation and prayer is what I heard. So focus in on meditation and prayer. There's your answers. Then there's where your answers will always be. And seek the truth is this next week. So, gosh, you know, this week it does seem like it's really sort of a challenging week for you guys. But in all reality, this is in the end of it. And I'm excited for that to come. Because if you guys can do it calmly, collectively, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether calm voices, collective, just, you know, quiet, cool, you'd be surprised at how much solutions and how much you can actually get accomplished. And for yourself, be sure that you step away by yourself, you know, meditate, think about things, pray about things, that kind of thing, because those are really important. The only person that has, or the only entity that has the answers for you is the divine. Is everywhere, and he's right here. So, all right. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful. Sorry, I got a little passionate. He gets me that way sometimes. There's no questions, so I thank you for that. Please subscribe if you've gotten this far. Hit that bell for notifications, because I do a lot of lives. So if you have a question, please come out and ask them. I'd love to know where you're from. Just say hello. I'm from England. I'm from the United States. I'm from, you know, Oregon, wherever. I would love to see that. So for right now, take care and be safe and healthy. And we will see you on the 24th. Bye-bye now.